In 1919, the largest film studio in Sweden was created, called Svensk Film Industry, now called SF Studio. Wait a minute. This is not the right script. Applejack, can you give me the right one, please? Okay, thank you. Let's try this again. Today on local community news, some brand new information and analytics of the two long-lost local community channels, a shocking business decision between... Wait, this is not the right script either, come on! Okay, let's try again. Oh, why hello there, Galmont. It has been quite a while since... Oh my god, this is not the right script either, come on, Applejack. Is it that hard to find a paper that says the story of J Productions on it? Are you sure the script you're looking for isn't on your monitor right now, Sugar Cube? What do you mean? Oh. Yeah. My apologies. Okay, let's do this one more time. On September 27th, 2013, I created my Google account, resulting in the birth of a YouTube channel. When 2016 rolled around, I began making content. It's now been a whole 6 years since that account was created, and the channel has fallen, risen, got deleted, got recreated, fell again, and rose once more. One may ask, how and why did all of this happen? Well, today, we answer this question. A story of fame, depression, war, and triumph unfolds as I present to you the story of J Productions. Before we get to the creation of my account, here's some background information. I was born on July 21st, 2006. I'm now 13 years old, and, as you'd expect, use technology a lot. With that out of the way, this account is actually not mine at all. My mom owns it. This is clearly displayed in the email of the account. So, the account was made September 27th, 2013. However, I've stated that I did not take control until 2016. So, what happened to the account during this dark era? Well... when this account was created, I was less than 10 years old, so I didn't use it that often at all. As for my mom, it was used as a typical Google account is used. Emails, games, the average stuff. Despite that, I pretty much never used the account. I did watch YouTube. In fact, I believe I knew about YouTube all the way back in 2012, although I never even understood the concept of a YouTube channel. Even still, I loved to watch videos, mainly those, surprise eggs. Yeah, I was a typical youngster. Now, there was actually a good amount of videos of me taking in 2014, which probably would have been uploaded if we knew how it worked. Here's an example of one of these videos.
Alright, let me see who's gonna win.
Yeah, sure. This is easy. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, really.
Try me! Whoa! Stay to the corner of this line! Find a point!
Eventually, we figured out how to sign into YouTube in 2014, and I was able to subscribe and comment on stuff. A lot of my early comments were, let's just say, pretty stupid. But hey, I still wasn't even 10, so I guess that's an excuse. Whatever, we haven't even got to the part where I actually make stuff. Well, actually, we will. Right now! On January 23rd, 2016, I decided to actually upload something. First, I changed my channel name to JS. At the time, I had been building up a collection of Bop It toys, with my very first one being Bop It XT, back when it came out in 2011. So I decided to grab my Bop It Micro, start recording on my old outdated iPad, and go through the entire thing in a single take. It was pretty sloppy, but it was my first video. What do you expect? The video had terrible lighting, and even left in a snippet of me saying something to my mom without even bothering on making another take. A few days later, I did the same process with my Bop It Shout. The lighting was much better, but that was probably because it was recorded in the day, whereas the first video was recorded at nighttime. The one and only take of this was pretty smooth, and there wasn't anything weird to take notice of. Again, this was just circumstantial.
I'm back, and today I am here to do the Bop It original jump scare.
My content of this era was pretty bad and cheap, but I was only 9 when this channel started. If you'd like to see some potato era videos, or any old videos for that matter, go and watch Parker Raiders' J channel history. There will be a link in the description. 2016 was pretty uneventful for the channel, and it ended with it only having around 20 subscribers. My resolution for 2017 was to get 100 subscribers. Did I reach that goal? We'll find out later.
Hey guys, no intro today. I wanted to do a review on this fidget cube I got today.
My 2017 content was a little better than the 2016 stuff. Emphasis on little, though. I still made pretty bad videos. I guess this could be considered as a sub-era, the less potato era? Nah, it's not enough of a change. In the middle of January, I made a review on the Bop It app. This ended up being the most viewed video on the entire channel, having 4,000 views. For my 1-year anniversary of content, I made a video all about my Bop Its as a way to harken back to my very first video. Now, this is the big reason why the era is named Potato, and why I can define the next era easily. Every video I made in this time period was recorded from a potato camera. It started with a 4th gen iPad, then an LG phone, then a Samsung. As we get to the end of this disgusting era, there's a huge change from this. Here comes what I believe is the second best era of my entire career. Ah yes, the golden era. This was the era where my channel grew the fastest in the entire history. It all started in early May 2017 when I made a rant video about SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, there's actually some background to explain. In early 2017, I began to become a fan of what used to be my favorite show, The Loud House. Before then, SpongeBob was my favorite. However, it was early 2017 when I began to mature and realized that SpongeBob wasn't as great as I thought it was. In March 2017, the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards aired. A few minutes before the show, some KC8 girls came on and announced a few winners. Turns out, the first one they announced was Favorite Cartoon, and of course, SpongeBob ended up winning. This had got me extremely pissed off since I had voted for Loud House. As you probably know, I wasn't alone on this. Nearly everyone was angry. Okay, not everyone. There were some people who were happy, most notably Super Spongy Bro, known as SpongeBob 1999 at the time. These people were fanboys and got angry whenever someone disagreed with them. SSB is a much better person now, luckily. Back to May, I made this rant to show my dislikes with the show, as well as call out the fanboys. Hey guys, this is JS here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different that I have not done on the channel before. We're going to be doing a rant, and this video was met with mixed reception. In fact, it caused the very first drama situation I ever got involved in. There's no need to explain, though, because the argument was so silly and I had won without really even trying. I consider this video as the in-between of the potato and golden eras, since it was still potato recorded, but was a much more professional video. Someone had commented suggesting that I start using screen recorders, and after finding a good one, I deleted the rant and made a new one, this time with a screen recorder.
Hey guys, JS here, and today I'm going to be redoing a rant that I originally did. I'm going to be redoing it because it wasn't very good.
The screen recorder I used at first wasn't the best, but it was passable. The video had better reception than the original. After making this rant, I began to make a variety of different videos using this recorder, and it was pretty fun. Eventually, this got me to 50 subscribers, half of my goal. Of course, I made a video celebrating. Keep in mind, this was in the middle of June.
Hey guys, JS here. And as you can see, this is a very special day because I finally got 50 subscribers to my YouTube channel, which means that I'm halfway to my YouTube goal, which is amazing. This is awesome. Every episode.
Afterwards, I began to make a series about episodes of Loud House I did not like. These videos gained positive reception, and I was able to get from 50 to 90 subscribers in the middle of July. Now, you remember when I asked if I reached my resolution? Well, the answer is yes! On July 21st, 2017, which was coincidentally my 11th birthday, I was able to reach 100 subscribers, and I celebrated by watching some older content. In August, I changed the channel name from JS to just J, as I thought the S was unnecessary. That same month, I made my very first commentary video titled "It's Called an Opinion Video Commentary." This was a commentary on one of SSB's videos, at the time SpongeBob Fanboy 1999, where he made a rant on, get this, SpongeBob haters. Yeah, it was a pretty bad video, but I was able to critique it well. After that commentary, more followed, each getting usually good reception, except for one which I'll talk about later. At this time, there was a particular user who I used to watch. I had been a fan since 2016, and he used to make a bunch of videos on a particular topic, which I will reveal in a second. This was none other than CCG88. Yup, you knew he was coming along eventually. In the start of September, I decided to make a new series, and it was something I had not seen on the website at all. The series was titled, It's Not Scary, and it was a series where I looked at quote-unquote scary logos, reviewed them, and explained why they actually weren't as scary as everyone else thought. I did the Viacom V of Doom, followed by the Screen Gems S from Hell. On a live stream, CCG88 reacted to the second episode, and I had coincidentally gave him a shoutout in the video. CCG88 really liked it. On that same stream, I requested for him to make me a new intro since I've been using my previous one since the end of 2016. The result was this. It's not the best, but it was way better than what I was using before. The new intro debuted on the third episode of It's Not Scary. The series would only go on for 4 episodes, however, as I had another logo series in the making. This brings us to the one, the only... Wait, the early logos era? What's up with that? Well, allow me to explain. In October, I got my hands on my mom's compact laptop, with their permission of course. I decided I wanted to make something other than It's Not Scary. One thing I've wanted to make for a while were logo evolution videos based on CCG88's classic style. He actually had a stream up explaining how he made his logo evolutions, so I used it as a guide to make my very first logo evolution, NET, and PBS. This video had been received extremely well, and I knew that this is what I wanted to make. Oh, and I also got my glasses around this time. I guess that's interesting. Anyway, these logo evolutions were extremely fun to make, and I enjoyed watching them after they were done. I made 2 more using that laptop, those being WNET and Paramount Pictures. The former ended up receiving over 1,000 views. Unfortunately, the fun ends early. While I was working on the 4th episode, and got pretty far, the laptop I used randomly shut down and never turned it back on. This event left the 4th logo evolution as nothing more than a fable, and put the entire series in a stage of limbo. So, from early November all the way up to late December, there was no logo related content, since after the laptop got busted, I couldn't make anything about logos. During this time, I did make a few commentaries, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, this era was pretty lackluster. Don't worry, it'll get better. On December 23rd, 2017, I had received a Chromebook as an early Christmas gift. At first, I was ecstatic about the Chromebook, as I thought I would be able to get Movie Maker and start the 4th episode from scratch. However, any Chromebook users know that isn't the case. I legitimately thought that Chromebooks ran Windows at first, as stupid as that is. But very quickly, I realized I couldn't run any Windows applications, and I thought that the Logo Evolution series was officially cancelled.
Hey guys, it's Jay here, and I have some bad news. So, for my 2-year anniversary, January 23rd, 2018, I was going to make a logo evolution of Sesame.
I didn't know what my next big series could be, since logo evolutions were my only big thing. So the first thing I had uploaded for 2018 was, yet again, a commentary. And it was another one about Super Spongy Bro. Not much to add. Then, on January 4th, I discovered a little application known as Power Director. Now, this wasn't the real Power Director with all the features, but rather a free version with a watermark. I decided to take what I could get and install the app. After a few minutes of testing, and by testing I mean making a new intro, I thought to myself, I can work with this! So I finally made the fabled 4th episode of Logo Evolutions and uploaded it on the 2-year anniversary of my channel uploads, January 23rd, 2018. The company I had chosen was Sesame Workshop. Now this was one of my favorite eras to make videos in, only topped by the next one. The Sesame Workshop Logo Evolution did extremely well, and everyone was happy that the series was back. However, this episode, in my opinion, wasn't as good as it could have been since I didn't have access to Movie Maker. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your opinion, the Chromebook didn't last long. It broke not too long after Sesame Workshop was uploaded. Coincidentally, I had already started the next episode, being Gaumont, requested by CCG88 himself. Just like before, I thought the series would be doomed again. That wasn't until I got a new iView Maximus 2 laptop shortly after, and lo and behold, it ran Windows! So I was able to get Movie Maker and properly make logo evolutions once again. Other companies I did included Hit Entertainment, United Artists, Columbia Pictures, Warner Bros., DreamWorks, WGBH-TV, and Deke Entertainment. After Deke, I had plans to do the original Viacom. I started the episode, but then, something strange happened with my laptop. The keyboard and trackpad completely stopped working. I at first thought this was some weird technical issue, but we figured out it was actually part of the design. See this? That switch there is to completely shut off the keyboard and trackpad, for whatever reason. I don't understand either. Anyway, I continued the video once that was sorted out. I continued with Carolco, Miramax Films, and Ragdoll Limited before the era was over. But why was the era over? There's only around 5 people here that know the answer. Most of you have no idea what I'm even talking about. But for those 5 people, here's a trip down memory lane. Did that give the 5 of you any nostalgia? This is by far the best era in my history of all time, and so many successes came out of it. Firstly, the channel was redesigned, now fitting my new font, which was of course, Impact! Okay, I think that was obvious. This included a new logo and a fresh look. Logo evolutions continued like normal, with the Lionsgate logo evolution being the first of the era. Along with logo evolutions came the birth of a new series, Livestream Saturdays. This series would run up until June 22nd, the last Saturday before the channel death. These streams were nothing more than me just hanging out and chatting with other people who joined the Hangouts call. These aren't the only successes of the era though, far from it. Something I decided not to mention in the golden era was how the Lana Loud joke started. I might explain that in more detail in the future, but to summarize, Loud House 24/7 episode live streams, roleplay accounts. You get the idea. Even though this happened in the middle of 2017, I didn't really mention it on the channel until May 2018, when I began making short memes using the joke in, I admit, an awkward way. I think you know where this is going. Yeah, this was the birth of the Lana is thick joke, which I sometimes reference to this day. This started with a video made in early May, originally titled J Shorts Number 1, Lana later renamed to get rid of the J Shorts branding. This video contained poor footage of the episode Come Sail Away, and a corny joke about Lana being, well, thick. It was this video that popularized the joke and made it my trademark meme. Again, I still reference it sometimes, though I don't even like Lana anymore. The rest is history. History that gets extremely complicated, so follow along. That one commentary that did not get positive reception was one about a video from someone named Johnny Pest. It was a rant on Loud House that was probably fake, but I decided to take it on. Someone found my video and did a commentary on it, which led me to do a commentary on his commentary on my commentary on Johnny's video. Yeah, it was confusing. Another thing I associate more with this era is the bond between me and Ray Martinez, popularly known as MTE Network, formerly its logo maker or ILM. The first time we actually talked was the day the Impact logo came to the table, and since then, he has been one of my best friends, along with some people that I'll mention in a bit. Early June brought another Lana video, with much better footage, this time of the episode Frenzy, and another corny joke. Here's a list of more logo evolutions in this era. HBO Feature Presentation IDs, Scimitar, N-Circle, Sony Wonder, Cartoon Network Productions, Universal, Orion, Ubisoft, Anchor Bay, PBS Kids, Decode Entertainment, Roadshow Films, New Line Cinema, and Regal Entertainment Group. Sometime in between, I created a Discord account, which is the platform I am most currently active on. On June 16th, I held Livestream Saturdays number 8, and was working on the Regal logo evolution. Right after I uploaded the video, I checked my channel, and 200 subscribers. When I saw this, I thought it was a hoax. I checked Social Blade, and it turns out that it was real. The next logo evolution was planned to be IMAX, but I had made a promise that I would do a logo evolution of myself when I hit 200. I kept my promise, and the next logo evolution was of myself. This is very outdated since I used the sliding letters at the time. After this was done, I did IMAX for real, albeit with some laptop issues. Between the two videos, I gained another 10 subscribers, bringing my count to 210. At this point, it seemed like nothing could go wrong with my career, and how I'd become just as universally known as CCG88. I thought things could only get better. I thought. Which means it obviously didn't.